Greetings, ladies and gents, and welcome to this daily science fiction extravaganza, commonly known as Tales from Outer Space. Taken from the subreddit HFY. All the relevant links will be down below. And, as always, I hope that you enjoy. And if you do, please consider supporting the channel. On to the science fiction. Just a little addendum to the intro, letting you know that this Saturday at 9 p.m. GMT, I will be doing a stream where I will be opening up some Magic the Gathering booster packs. This will be in preparation for the big Warhammer TCG box opening that will be happening sometime at the end of the month. I hope to see you all there. Story number 1. Demon, the Best Devil Dog, written by h2j1977. Sergeant Walker thought that he had the best teammates in the entire USSMC. Quiet, fiercely loyal, utterly dependable, and a complete animal in combat. His partner was Staff Sergeant Demon. It was a source of unending amusement to Sergeant Walker that his fellow devil dog was an actual dog named Demon. Demon was a pinnacle of service dogs. His lineage traced back hundreds of years to before the White Century. He was mostly Melaninius, but there had been some crossbreeding throughout the centuries to make his line faster, smarter, more rugged. A little border collie for added intelligence and agility, a touch of Rottweiler for size and bite force, and an extinct breeder dog called a Catala leopard dog for tracking. Throw in a neural link, and there was no better companion to have with you on a mission. Rocking gently in the transport shuttle, Sergeant Walker reached over and checked Demon's gear. His goggles were on securely, oxygen mask ready, and the line of O2 tank was unobstructed. No kinks. The armor and harness were fastened and didn't appear to be pinching the nose. "How's the fit, Demon?" Demon barked, and Sergeant Walker received a message on his visor's HUD. "No pain, what doing?" Sergeant Walker responded, "We're doing a halo drop. There is a little girl in trouble. Bad men have taken her prisoner, and we're going to rescue her." While saying this, he made sure to make mental images of what part meant. Demon could follow most of the words, but the mental images shared through the neural link of what Demon really understood. Demon quietly growled, "Bad men take my hand, pup. I bite, we take back." Sergeant Walker's HUD displayed Demon's thoughts. Sergeant Walker thought to himself, "Demon may not be much of a philosopher, but damn, I appreciate his focus. He takes the mission details, boils them down into objectives, and executes them with purpose. He's pretty close to the perfect Marine." Reaching over and scratching behind Demon's ear, Sergeant Walker said, "You're a good boy, Demon, and a damn fine Marine. I wish I had 10 more just like you." Demon chuffed, "Make pack bigger, more like me," scrawled across Sergeant Walker's HUD. "No, buddy. Sorry to confuse. The platoon pack will stay the same." Sergeant Walker had to remind himself that as smart as Demon was, he was still a dog. Augmented or not, his brain was strictly literal. Looking around the shuttle, the rest of the Alpha team was finishing up their prep, checking weapons, gear, double-checking their buddies' gear. They were 5 minutes out, and the banter had dried up. Captain Ruxa stood up, moving to the loading ramp. The Galean filled almost half of the frame of the ramp, his vulture-like face partially covered by his halo mask. He said, "Finish your tracks, but listen up. Situation: we're doing a halo drop onto River 5. An unknown number of Atari pirates have captured Ambassador Margaret Borman's daughter, Audrey. Ambassador Borman is an Earth ambassador to Rewa. They killed 4 Marines and 2 of the ambassador's staff in the kidnapping. The Watari are holding her for ransom. AO time is 0317 hours. Planet is standard gravity. No special environmental gear needed. This is a kill mission. Audrey's biometrics have been added to your weapon system's friend and foe identifier, but use caution all the same. The last thing we want is to accidentally kill the ambassador's daughter with a ricochet or shrapnel." Mission: Alpha Team will surveil the compound using Demon as a point for recon. Alpha Squad will then split into 5-man teams and breach the compound simultaneously from the north and the west. Alpha Squad will conduct a room-to-room sweep, locate, secure, and exfil the target. Bravo Team will provide long-range surveillance, overwatch, comms, and suppressing fire if needed. Communications: relay locations of sentries, sensors, and natural or artificial hazards. If reinforcements are detected, relay that to the assault force. Service support: the HMSS Judy has been assigned to support. She'll be monitoring the skies above the AO. Seeing as Ambassador Borman is British, they were eager to assist. If things go completely sideways, His Majesty's finest will rush into our aid. Let's make sure that it doesn't come to that. Risks or concerns: the Watari are violent and well-armed. They will not hesitate to fire on anyone, including the target. We must secure the target as quickly as possible once we've made our presence known. Be mindful of hand-to-hand combat with the Watari. They are approximately 50% stronger than a human and are typically skilled in martial arts. Calibrate: does everyone understand their jobs? Does anyone have questions, concerns, or addendums to the mission? In unison, 8 voices rang out, "No, sir!" The light over the ramp switched from red to green. Captain Ruexa turned sideways and hit the release button of the loading ramp. "Let us do the devil dogs! Cry havoc!" 8 voices returned, "And let slip the dogs of war!" One by one, they ran off the loading ramp and into the black sky of the early morning. Sergeant Walker clipped Demon's Highness to his and jumped out, followed by Captain Ruexa. 87 seconds of free fall and 3 minutes of combat suit control descent later, they were all on the ground, about 5 kilometers from the Watari hideout. The compound was secluded 50 kilometers from the nearest city and surrounded by dense forest. Alpha and Bravo Squad split up. Bravo Squad maneuvered into position on a hill with overwatch of the compound, while Alpha Squad broke into 2 teams and set up on the north and west. "Time to work, Demon. I'm going to activate your silent mode now, okay?" Sergeant Walker hated turning on Demon's vocal inhibitor, but dogs just couldn't understand how to communicate via the neural network without vocalizing. Demon gave Sergeant Walker a sad look, but his HUD was displaying, "Ready, work now." "Okay, Demon, check the perimeter, mark any hostiles or equipment. I'll be monitoring your holo feed from here, and I'll tag anything I think that you should check out." Over the next 20 minutes, Demon circled the compound, highlighting 4 guards and 6 motion detectors before circling back to join up with Sergeant Walker. Captain Ruex's voice spoke through the comm. "Bravo Squad, get guns on those 4 guards and stand by for fire command. Jam those sensors. Sound off when you've got the target marked. Over." One of the Bravo team indicated that the target was marked. "On my mark." Alpha Squad moves in. "Bravo Squad, engage your targets. 3, 2, 1, mark." 3 of the 4 guards dropped instantly. The 4th one was still there. He had moved at the last second, sneezing. Fortunately, he seemed unaware, the suppressed rounds not drawing attention, but it wouldn't take long for him to find his dead comrades as he made his rounds. "Anyone have a clear shot?" Captain Ruexa snapped over the comm. A chorus of negatives was responded. "You're up, Demon. Take him down quick and quiet." Demon rushed up, low to the ground, getting within 20 meters of the guard. "Wait until his back is turned, then do it." "Going," showed on Sergeant Walker's HUD. 3 seconds later, Demon leapt out the sentry. Demon slammed into his target from behind, knocking him to the ground. Demon's powerful jaws delivered just over 220 psi of bite force through the titanium teeth. A sickening crunch and a muffled cry drifted on the wind briefly. "Good bite, madman still." Alpha 6, this is Bravo 1 through 6. We have hacked their network. Sensors are disabled. Holocams are on a loop, and we've got 3 minutes max before they notice something is off. Over. Captain Ruexa gave the order. "Hit the doors in 20 seconds. Bring up the building layout on your HUD and stay in your sector. Stay stealthy as long as possible. We don't want to give them a chance to kill the girl. Over." Demon and Sergeant Walker were the first up the north entrance to the building. Demon passed the store hall and 2 doors to the left. Ready? Using his neural link, Sergeant Walker silently conveyed the message. Sergeant Walker's HUD flashed, "Wait! Boom smell!" Demon blocked the entrance with his body, preventing Sergeant Walker from accessing the doorway. "Okay, buddy, let me check it out." Sergeant Walker took out his scanner and set it to a narrow band, not wanting to set off any detection system. "Alpha 6, this is Alpha 1-3. North door is rigged with explosives. Doesn't look like we can disable it from the outside. We're going to have to blow it or crash out the windows. Orders, over." "Alpha 1-3, this is Alpha 6. Blow the door in 30 seconds. Alpha 2, hold and breach until then. Over." Sergeant Walker set a small detonating charge on the door and retreated around the side of the building. "Demon, ears." Demon tucked his head between Sergeant Walker's thighs. "All Alpha 1-3. Quiet count. 4, 3, 2, 1. First, there was a small bang from the detonator, then a much larger explosion as an IED on the door triggered. Another squad mate was stacked up behind Sergeant Walker swore. From the west side of the building, another bang that they had detonated the door too. No more sneaking. It was a mad dash to clear the rooms and find the girl. Sergeant Walker heard the 3-round bursts of their carbines. Contact made on the west entrance. He smacked Demon on the hindquarters and yelled, "Go, go, go!" They turned the corner of the building and crossed through the blown doorway. Demon charged the hallway, stopping at the first door. Sergeant Walker kicked the door open and was immediately hit in the chest with a high-caliber rounds. His armor saved him, but he yelled in pain and returned fire. His target went down and Demon bowled over another pirate, latching onto his weapon hand. Sergeant Walker yelled for Demon to get a clear and put 3 rounds into the Watari's chest once he did. "Clear!" Sergeant Walker yelled, as almost at the same time he heard the same thing from the next room over. "Let's go, Demon! Through to the next room, 2 doors to check." Realizing that they were loud now, Sergeant Walker disabled the vocal inhibitor. "You've got your voice back, Demon. Put the fear of the devil dogs in them." Demon bolted out the cleared room and into the second door on the left, barking and snarling furiously as he came to the first uncleared door. Sergeant Walker stood to the side of the door and flung it open. He wasn't interested in getting shot again today. The room was empty. "Clear!" As he was exiting the door, heavy weapons fire ripped through the air. The second door splintered as hundreds of rounds exploded outwards towards them. Sergeant Walker switched his visor to infrared. There were 4 Watari in the next room, 2 manning a mounted machine gun, and 2 others taking defensive positions behind half walls. Sergeant Walker went to prone and crawled to the edge of the door and waited for the machine gun crew to reload. As soon as they did, he pulled the door open and flung a stunner in. Whoomp! The room flashed blinding white, and the pressure wave from the stunner shocked the space. "Demon! Gunner!" Demon ran through the door, crunched down low, and launched himself at the stunned being behind the machine gun. Bite, shake, bite, shake. Latch on and shake. Right behind Demon, the rest of Sergeant Walker's team steamed in, putting rounds into the other 3 hostiles. "Good dog," Sergeant Walker said as he got up and moved into the room. "All, this is Alpha 6, West Sector secure. No sign of girl, over," Captain Roexa announced over the comms. Checking his HUD, Sergeant Walker called out, "Last room ahead, infrared shows 2 beings. One looks like the target, the other looks like a Watari. He's using the girl as a shield. Get the translator." Another Marine handed Sergeant Walker the translator. "Thanks, Private. Now get behind cover." Sergeant Walker slowly opened the door, calling out to the Watari, "It's over. Put your weapon down, release the girl, and get on the ground." Sergeant Walker stepped into the doorway, weapon ready, but not pointing it at the pirate. He sent a Neuralink message to Demon. "Stay behind me. Use the half wall on the right to circle behind the enemy." The Watari cursed at Sergeant Walker, pointing his weapon at the girl's head, then at Sergeant Walker and back at the girl. "Stay there, or I'll kill her." The child was maybe 10 years old, petite, with dirty blonde hair and blue eyes that were filled with tears. Her face was dirty and tear-streaked, but she didn't look like she'd been harmed. "Ready?" flashed on Sergeant Walker's HUD. He responded via Neuralink. "Wait until enemy is pointing his weapon at me before attacking." The Batari pirate sensed the trap and started backing towards a hatch in the floor. Just as he reached the edge of the opening, he swung his weapon back at Sergeant Walker. Demon sprung out, covering the distance in a second. The Batari turned to Demon and fired 3 rounds as Demon slammed into him. The girl was knocked down to the ground as the pirate lost his grip on her. Demon and the Batari pirate tumbled into the opening in the floor. Sergeant Walker rushed to get the girl, checking her over before passing her off to the private to get her clear. "Demon, talk to me, buddy." He jumped onto the ladder and started making his way down, hearing Demon whimper. Sergeant Walker's HUD scrolled, "Bad man still, am hurt, man pup safe." "Yeah, buddy, she's okay. Just hang on, I'm almost there." Looking below, confirming it was clear, Sergeant Walker dropped the remaining 20 feet. His suit absorbing the impact, shoving Watari off of the Demon. Sergeant Walker looked Demon over carefully. He could see that he'd been hit with at least 1 bullet in his right front shoulder, and his front right leg was shattered, probably from the Watari falling on top of him. "Medic! Demon is down! Get the medic now! Just lay still, buddy. We'll get you fixed up. Doc will make you all better." Demon whined and put his head on Sergeant Walker's lap. "I'm bad hurt. Still be now," was the last message that crossed Sergeant Walker's HUD before the neural link went offline. "Hey, buddy. Come on. Look at me." Sergeant Walker was sitting next to Demon in the recovery bed. "Hey, they got you all fixed up. How are you feeling?" The handheld interface in Sergeant Walker's hand flashed. "Feels strange. Eyes heavy. Paw feel wrong." "I know, buddy. Give it a minute. Your head will clear up. The meds are wearing off. Your leg, though, it had to be removed. The damage, it was too much to fix it. But don't worry. They made you a new one. It's metal and very strong." Sergeant Walker reached over and rubbed Demon's side gently. "Metal paw? Like you?" "Yeah, buddy. Like me. We're both machine now," Sergeant Walker said, tapping his cybernetic right knee. "Hey, I've got other news. You know that girl you saved? She sat with you for a whole ride back home. She said that you were super cool and the best doggo ever. Her mother agreed, and we've been assigned to her protective detail when you heal up. New pack with man pup like her. Feel her pets on ride. Happy. Old pack. Yes, we'll be joining a new pack with the girl. Her name is Audrey, and others like me too. We'll still be working, but no more hunting bad guys. We'll be protecting Audrey's pack. The platoon will be okay without us. They've already been assigned a new dog team. You just need to rest for now, buddy. You've earned it." End of story. And that, my friends, concludes this dose of science fiction fun. I hope that you enjoyed. And if you did, please don't forget to support the author from the link down below. But if you want to support this channel, there are links as well down below for you to help with. But the easiest way would be to share this video. And if you are so inclined, subscribe as well. I will see you all in the next episode, and I hope that you all have a fantastic time until then. Cheers.